Okay. Okay. Yes. So is a very much important derivation. It is the 5-star question. So whatever equation we are deriving, it is applicable to both core type and shell type transformer. Now, for that purpose, first, so we will have the this diagram. So already you have seen this diagram. This diagram consists of what? It consists of core, and we are placing windings here. So some part of winding is present in the inside also. So it is called as windings. It is called as windings, and this middle place is called as window. So middle place is called as window. It is called as window. It is looks like a window between the core. That's why it is called as window. It is called as window. So WW is the height of the window. So it is the WW width of the window, and HW is the height of the window. WW is the width of the window, and HW is height of the window. Height of the window. Already we have discussed these things. Height of the window and width of the window. It is the window area, core and winding. Some part of winding is present in the window also. Okay, let it be. Consider. So consider total induced EMF equation. Total induced EMF equation of transformer which is having which is having AC supply, which is having the AC supply of frequency F, which is having the AC supply of frequency F. So consider total induced EMF equation of a transformer which is having the AC supply of frequency F and number of turns T we have. So for a primary it is TP, for a secondary it is TS. So okay. So what we are considering? We are considering the induced EMF equation. We are considering induced EMF, total induced EMF equation of transformer which is having AC supply of frequency F and number of turns T. What is that equation? So we can write this equation as E is equal to 4.44 frequency flux and turns. If you talk with respect to the primary winding, if you are taking the primary winding with EMF induced with respect to primary winding, if you take, so you can write like this EP and TP. So it is with respect to the primary winding. It is with respect to the primary winding. We are taking, say, equation number 1. Say equation number 1 it is. Now, induced EMF, it is the total induced EMF we have calculated. Now, what I require is that I require EMF per turn. Now I need what I need? EMF per turn it is. What is the meaning of EMF per turn? So it is the total induced EMF means what? It is with respect to all primary turns. Total induced EMF means what? Induced EMF with respect to all primary turns. Now what I need is that for a one turn I need EMF per one turn. I need, so how to calculate this one? EP by TP I can calculate. So 4.44 frequency flux TP divided by TP. So TP will cancel here. We'll get the EMF per turn ET is equal to 4.44 frequency flux. Say it is equation number 2. Remember this equation. It is very much important equation for. At last, again, we have to use this one. That's why. So we have to note it down. So yeah, in total induced EMF equation we have written. With respect to primary winding we have written this equation. So already we have studied in BEE class first year. That's what I am writing here. No need to derive here. Directly you can write here. But next is EMF per turn is required because it is a total induced EMF. It is the total induced EMF. But I need for one turn I need. So I have to take for one turn EP by TP. So we'll get the EMF per turn we require now. Is it clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, next we shall move on to the next. We have to calculate total copper area in transformer. What have to calculate? Total copper I am writing short CU. Okay, copper area in transformer. So copper area in transformer. How to calculate this one? Copper area of transformer means what it is, where we are using copper in place of windings. In place of windings we are using copper, right? So copper area AC is equal to what? AC is equal to area of primary winding plus area of secondary winding. Area of secondary winding. In short I am writing. So area of primary winding, area of secondary winding, if you add these two, we'll get the total copper area. Correct? This much we have got. Now, total area of primary winding means what it is. So how much it is depending on what? Total number of turns in the primary winding. Number of turns in primary winding. So area of secondary winding depending on what parameter? Number of turns in secondary winding. So it is the total number of turns in primary winding is TP, total number of turns in secondary winding is TS, and area of each turn is AP. Yes, area of each turn is AS in secondary winding. Remember this. Unit area of winding is AP. Means what? For a one turn area is AP. Multiply with the all turns, we'll get the total area. One turn area into all turn will give the total area of the copper area of the winding. With respect to primary, APTP plus ASTS will give the total copper area. So it is the AC. Say it is equation number 3. Remember this one. Now we have to substitute something in place of AP and AS. In place AP and AS we have to substitute now. What we have to substitute? So you have studied that. What is that? Recall that current density. Current density, you recall what is the current density? Current density is equal to current by
unit area.
Unit area. Current by unit area. So primary current IP and unit area of primary is AP. It is equal to delta. With respect to secondary, it is IS by AS. AS by AS. Now you have to assume that current density in primary is same. Current density of primary and secondary both are equal. We have to assume for a derivation purpose. What you have to assume is that current density of primary, current density of secondary, both are equal. Like that we have to assume. Now what happens here is that IP by TP is equal to IS by TS. Sorry. IP by AP is equal to IS by AS, correct? IB by TP is equal to IS by AS. Current density for both cases it is equal. Now delta. Now what is AP? AP can be written like this, IP by delta. So we can write AS like this, AS is equal to IS by delta, correct? We can write like this. So from this formula, so I have taken like this. So AP is equal to IP by delta. From this, delta is equal to IS by AS. I have taken AS here, IS by delta. Like this, we can write. So AP and AS we can write like this with respect to the current density. Understanding this one? Just to find out AP and AS, we are using the current density. We are taking help of current density. That current density we have to substitute in equation number 3 here. In equation number 3, this we have to substitute. In place of AP, in place of AS, we have to substitute that. So we can substitute that. Equation number 3 becomes, so AC is equal to AP TP plus AS TS. AP nothing but this IP by delta into TP plus IS by delta into TS. So which is common here? 1 by delta is common, right? So take that outside. So IP into TP plus IS into TS. This much we have got now. What is the next step? Next step is that IP TP nothing but what it is. We have studied in basics part. IP TP nothing but what? It is just like a ampere turn. It's just like a ampere turn. So again we have to assume. What you have to assume? Assume AT nothing but it is MMF. It is the MMF. MMF linked with the primary, MMF linked with the secondary. So what you have to assume is that MMF linking with the primary, MMF linking with the primary and secondary both are equal. Like this we have to assume. So MMF linking with the primary and MMF linking with the secondary both are equal. So like that we have to assume. What happens now? Means what? IP TP is equal to IS TS. IP TP is equal to IS TS. That is equal to AT. That is equal to MMF. Like this you can write. So primary, secondary, MMF both are equal means what? IPTP is equal to ISTS. IPTP is equal to ISTS. So now this equation becomes AC will be equal to, in place of IPTP we are replace AT. In place of ISTS we are replacing AT. Now what happens? 1 by delta, it is AT plus AT. So total it will be equal to 2 times of AT by delta. 2 times of AC by delta. AC is equal to 2 times of AT by delta. It is equation number 4, right? So it is equation number 4. Equation number 4. This much we have got now, correct? Next thing. Window space factor. What is that? Next thing is that window space factor. So till now we have understanding this much. What all things we have studied till now? So this core diagram we have taken, consider the induced EMF equation, and this equation we have got with respect to primary, and EMF per turn we have calculated. And after that, so copper area we have calculated. And current density we have Current density we have calculated, and copper area, in that copper area we have got the equation in terms of current density. So that we have studied. So after that, so we are getting the equation in terms of AT, in terms of MMF we are getting. Next thing is that window space factor we have to use. What is that window space factor? KW, window space factor. KW is equal to AC by AW. It is the ratio of copper area in window to total window area. It is called as window space factor. Window space factor. It is the copper area in window to window area, copper area in window to window area. That is the window space factor. So that is equal to, so I will write here. So AC will be equal to what? AC will be equal to AW into KW. So what is that? AC here, AC is equal to equation number 4, 2AT by delta is equal to AW into KW. So now AT will be equal to what? AT will be equal to AW into KW into delta divided by 2. Say equation number 5. It is the AT equation. AW, KW delta by 2. It is the equation of AT. With the help of window space factor, we have calculated that. Now we are reaching to the last stage of our output equation. For that, so I will take one more page. I will take here. I will derive. Okay. I will make use of this page. Okay. Okay. So to get the output equation, yes, last stage of the equation, output equation of transformer. Output equation of transformer. So output equation in terms of what it is? It is nothing but rating. It will give the rating information. A rating we are telling the transformer rating in terms of what? KVA, right? So it is in terms of KVA, kilovolt ampere. We are telling the rating of transformer in terms of KVA. So now to get the output equation, so we need the V and A we are using, voltage and current. Primary voltage and primary current I am using. To make it kilovolt, multiply by -3. Correct? It is for a single phase. It is for a single phase. It is primary voltage, primary current into 10 to the power of -3. VP, IP into 10 to the power of -3. Now VP can be written like this. EP. So whatever VP is present, so in place of VP, can you write EP here? We can write EP here. It is the induced EMF. It is the terminal voltage. It is the induced EMF. Approximately, we can say both are equal for our derivation purpose. So VP is replaced by EP and IP 10 to the power of -3. So now just I will make one small arrangement here. What is that? Arrangement is that EP by TP into TP. Understanding this one? Multiply and divide by TP. That I am doing. What I am doing is that multiply and divide by TP. Multiply and divide by TP. That's it. So EP by TP nothing but what? EP by TP nothing but EP by TP nothing but it is ET, EMF per turn. It is just like a EMF term. Equation number 1 it is. Now this part, it is just like a ET. What about IPTP? IPTP nothing but AT. It is the MMF. Substitute those equations. 4.44 frequency and flux. In place of AT, so what you can replace? It is AW, KW, delta by 2. Now cancel 2 ones are it is 2.22. So we will get the equation 2.22 frequency, flux, AW, KW, delta. One more thing we have left out. What is that? 10 to the power of minus 3. Yes, 10 to the power of minus 3. 10 to the power of minus 3. So we are writing this output equation like a Q. Q is equal to 2.22 frequency, flux, AW, KW, delta 10 to the power of minus 3. It is the output equation of transformer. It is the output equation of transformer. Up to this, you have to write in examination. Even we can make a small arrangements here. What is that? In place of flux, we can write flux density also we can write. So what is that flux density? Flux density nothing but what? Flux density Bm is equal to flux by area. Which area? Core area. Iron area. AI, net iron area. So we can write phi m is equal to Bm into AI. Just to replace that, Q will become 2.22 frequency, flux, sorry, not a flux, Bm we are writing, right? Bm into AI into AW, KW, delta 10 to the power of minus 3. So it is the equation of transformer in terms of flux density. Flux density. Getting this one? At last, we have to write like this, where F is the frequency, Bm is the flux density, next AI is the net iron area, AW is the window area, KW is the window space factor, and delta is the current density. So like this parameters we have to explain at the last. So if they ask in examination, so this much you have to write for the examination. So can I repeat it once within 1 minute? So what are things we have studied? So start with the induced EMF equation. Start with the induced EMF equation. So we have got the EMF per turn we have got. EMF per turn we have got. That is equation number 2. After that, copper area we have calculated. We have calculated the copper area. So we have calculated the total copper area. In that copper area, what you have done? So we have written the copper area in terms of delta. Current density we have used. In terms of MMF we have written. In terms of MMF. So after that, what we have done? So we have done the window space factor. With help of that, we have got the equation 80 in terms of all these things. At last, what we have done? So we have done the rating we have calculated. So what we have calculated? Rating of transformer output equation we have calculated. So VP IP 10 to the power of minus 3. Why does minus 3 is that? To get kVA. Kilo Becquerel. To get kVA rating, we have got the 10 to the power of minus 3. It is EP into IP. VP is replaced by EP, approximately same. Like that, we have assumed the equation. VP is replaced by EP. So, and one more arrangement is that multiply and divide by TP. Multiply and divide by TP. So EP TP nothing but ET. TP into IP nothing but ET. So we have written the from equation number 1 and equation number 5. From equation number 1 and from equation number 5, we have got the substituted the values. We have got the output equation this much. So in this output equation, we have flux. Flux can be replaced by flux density. Again, we have rewritten the equation this much. It is the final equation, say equation number 6. After this, you have to derive, and at last, so you have to write the all parameters. This is the output equation of transformer.